70 years old. By that age, most people expect gray hair, wrinkles, weak joints, and a quiet life away from anything demanding.
Mr. America, a big hand now for very well known, the Golden Eagle.
Welcome to the pain zone. It's where we live.
Yeah, come on. Hey,
The machine's gonna break.
Go. Come on.
Gonna break fucking steel, man. That feeling.
How the fuck you do it?
But Tom Platz isn't like most people. At 70, he looks decades younger, strong, energetic, and carrying himself like a man in his late 30s. His face, his body, even the way he speaks still radiates vitality. People can't believe it when they hear his age. While men half his age struggle with back pain and low energy, Tom is still squatting, still training, and still inspiring millions. It feels almost impossible, almost unfair. How can someone who should be slowing down still look like time itself refuses to touch him? And here's what will keep you hooked. You will be shocked when we reveal the most surprising truth about his lifestyle at the end of this video. Who is Tom Platz? Tom Platz isn't just another name in bodybuilding. He is one of the most iconic figures the sport has ever produced. Born in 1955, Tom came of age during bodybuilding's golden era, training and competing alongside giants like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Frank Zane. While others were known for broad chests or wide shoulders, Tom carved his legacy through his legs. His quads were unlike anything the world had seen. They were enormous, carved with detail and balanced with symmetry that looked more like art than muscle. Fans and competitors alike gave him the name the Quad Father, a title that still defines him today. But Tom's reputation didn't stop at appearances. His training sessions became the stuff of legend. Stories spread of him squatting until he collapsed, crawling on the gym floor in exhaustion, only to stand up and push himself under the bar again. For Tom, failure wasn't a stopping point, it was a doorway to the next level. That mentality didn't just shape his legs, it shaped his life. Even now at 70, Tom Platz hasn't faded into the background. His presence remains larger than life. He lectures, he inspires, and he shows the world what discipline looks like when carried over decades. Looking at him today, it's hard not to question your own excuses. If he can look 38 at 70, then what's stopping the rest of us? The core 8 exercises he swears by? At the center of Tom's seemingly ageless body are 8 exercises he has trusted for decades. These movements shaped his legendary legs and continue to fuel his vitality even now. The first is the squat. For Tom, squats aren't just an exercise, they are a way of life. His philosophy is simple. Squats build not just the legs but the character. He became famous for marathon squat sessions where he would push through 50 repetitions in one set. The pain was unimaginable, but that's where Tom thrived. Every rep was a battle, and every battle made him stronger, both physically and mentally. Second, the hack squat. This move isolates the quads in a way few exercises can. Tom used it to carve out detail, focusing on strict form and deep range of motion. He wasn't obsessed with chasing numbers. Instead, he wanted to feel every fiber of his muscle work. Third, leg extensions. Many dismiss this as a simple accessory exercise, but Tom knew its power. By pre-exhausting his quads before heavier lifts, he turned every squat and leg press into a deeper challenge. His legs burned before the big lifts even began, and that's exactly how he liked it. Fourth, lunges. Unlike the massive squat racks or leg presses, lunges bring humility. Tom used them not just for muscle, but for balance and athleticism. Walking lunges across the gym floor gave him strength that was functional, not just cosmetic. Fifth, stiff-legged deadlifts. These hammered his hamstrings and glutes, creating thickness and balance. Tom understood that a great physique wasn't just about quads. Every angle, every muscle had to be developed in harmony. Sixth, calf raises. While most lifters neglected calves, Tom refused. He trained them with high volume, high intensity, and endless variations. His belief was that true leg development meant no weak links. Seventh, the leg press. This wasn't about replacing squats, but about adding punishing volume. With the leg press, he could overload his muscles without destroying his back, piling on the weight until his legs screamed for mercy. And finally, hamstring curls. Often forgotten by casual lifters, Tom made them a priority. Strong hamstrings not only created balance, they prevented injury. For him, skipping them was never an option. These 8 exercises, performed with intensity and consistency, became the foundation of his legendary physique. But here's the key, it wasn't just the exercises themselves, it was the way Tom approached them, with discipline, with intensity, and with an attitude that refused to compromise. Beyond exercises, his daily routine. Tom's secret isn't only found in the gym, it's in the way he lives every single day. Nutrition has always been central to his lifestyle. While many at his age indulge in processed foods and sugar, Tom stays disciplined. He fuels his body with lean proteins like chicken, fish, and eggs. He chooses complex carbs, oats, rice, and potatoes, over junk. He loads his plate with vegetables and makes hydration a priority. He sees food as fuel, not entertainment. That discipline doesn't just support his physique, it supports his energy, his skin, his recovery, and ultimately, his youth. Recovery is equally important. Tom respects the value of sleep, aiming for consistent, deep rest every night. He knows the body grows not in the gym, but during recovery. He also incorporates stretching, mobility work, and even yoga-style movements to keep his joints flexible. Too many lifters in their youth ignore flexibility only to suffer later. Tom avoided that mistake, and it shows. At 70, he moves with a freedom many people lose by 40. And then there is his mindset, perhaps the most powerful factor of all. Tom Platz has built his life on discipline. He doesn't rely on motivation because he knows motivation is temporary. Discipline is what lasts. He treats training and self-care as non-negotiable. Just like brushing your teeth, it's something you do daily without excuse. That mindset has carried him through decades, and it's why he looks like time has barely touched him. Beyond the gym, Tom keeps himself active. He walks, he teaches, he engages with people. He doesn't sit idle. That constant activity keeps his body sharp and his mind even sharper. For him, life is movement, and movement is life. So here's the real question. Is it just these 8 exercises that make Tom Platz look decades younger? Or is it the unstoppable blend of training, nutrition, recovery, and mindset that truly sets him apart? And here's a thought for you. What if even half of his routine could transform your own life? The secret to longevity in bodybuilding. The real secret behind Tom Platz's longevity isn't magic, genetics, or shortcuts. It's philosophy. He believes in intensity. He believes in fundamentals. And most importantly, he believes in consistency. He trains hard, but he also trains smart. He knows when to push and when to step back. He listens to his body. That wisdom comes only from decades of discipline. He doesn't chase trends or the latest machines. He sticks to basics: squats, presses, deadlifts, and clean food. In a world where everyone is looking for hacks, Tom shows that the real hack is consistency, and he understands something that most forget. Age isn't the enemy. Inconsistency is. Most people don't lose their strength because of age. They lose it because they stop trying. Tom proves that if you keep showing up, if you keep the discipline alive, your body can remain powerful for decades. Lessons we can learn from Tom Platz. Tom's story isn't just about bodybuilding, it's about life. Consistency is king. He didn't transform overnight. Year after year, decade after decade, he kept showing up. That's how results compound. Intensity matters. Showing up is the first step, but giving everything while you're there is what creates greatness. Tom pushed harder than anyone else, and it shows. Discipline beats motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline endures. Tom doesn't train because he feels like it. He trains because it's who he is. That's the difference between temporary success and lifelong transformation. And finally, age is no excuse. At 70, Tom Platz looks like he's in his 30s. That didn't happen by accident. It happened because he refused to let age define him. His life proves that it's never too late to start, and it's never too late to improve. And now, the shocking truth we promised. Despite his legendary reputation, despite decades of admiration, Tom Platz insists that his secret isn't genetics, supplements, or luck. His secret is simple: discipline. The discipline to eat clean, the discipline to train hard, the discipline to never quit. So the real shock isn't that Tom Platz looks 38 at the age of 70. The real shock is that anyone, including you, can follow the same path. His secret has been in plain sight all along. So what do you think? Is it the legendary 8 exercises that inspire you most, or is it his unstoppable daily routine that makes the real difference? Share your thoughts in the comments. If Tom Platz's story has inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of legends who prove that age is just a number. And remember, it's never too late to look younger, feel stronger, and live better than ever. Discipline is timeless, and Tom Platz is living proof.